Let's tell you about residents of Toekomsrus on the West Rand. They're complaining about the illegal occupation of RDP houses following their partial completion in June this year. Members of the community say people who applied for housing many years ago have been overtaken by people not from the area who claim the houses as their own. The 400 houses were built by the municipality through a contractor. Katleho Sekhotho is in Toekomsrus this morning to detail more, Katleho, what residents are telling you.
A very good morning, Dudu. Indeed, we are here in Toekomsrus in Randfontein, where Extension 9, and it is a residential area that was a housing development, and that development started at about 2019, and it's about 410 houses which were built in order to accommodate the residents of Toekomsrus. Now, there have been challenges since the project started in terms of the finalization of the project, because there are a number of houses that we've seen that are incomplete, but also the allocation of some of the houses. And so, a number of residents who are coming from Toekomsrus came here and started living in the houses. But since then, they feel that they've been neglected by government in the sense that they haven't been supplied with title deeds, and also that there's issues such as, municipal services of water and electricity not being provided. But I want to bring into the conversation the residents here, Logan and Elizabeth, Logan, just tell me, what are the issues here? And in terms of the title deeds, I mean, you're already living here. How did it come that you are here? And what are the issues now that you're living here?
Okay, so I was one of the many other residents that applied for these houses in 2008 already.
Yeah.
And so the challenges that we are having currently now, so 80% of the people I can say are being considered as illegal invaders. But for us, we all feel like this is due to us, since this is the very first project ever that Toekomsrus community can benefit from. So all we want now, we don't want any empty promises. We just want to know, are they going to come through with the subsidies for us to complete, in order for us to also have our title deeds, because we are going nowhere. We are here to stay. Yeah. And as a community, we are here to stay.
I understand municipal services such as water and electricity are not being made available. So what are you doing to cope? What are you doing to manage?
Okay, for the first month, we normally used to go and fetch water from where we used to stay in the surrounding areas. Yeah. And then it's been now, I think, for a month now, that we had to go to an extent where we took the pipe from the contractor as he was busy opening the water, and then we came up with an agreement to say, you have a project now that you guys are currently working on, so if you guys want your project to be completed, we want water. And that is how we now have water points in blocks, yeah, where it's easy and accessible for people to be able to have water. But on sanitation side, you still have to get your water from the water points, throw it in your toilet in order for you to flush.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just want to go back, Logan, to the issue of people who just came and started living in the houses. What was that process like in terms of, was the municipality present in order to give or hand over keys to people? And now that you're living here, and if people say you're illegally occupying the houses, how do you respond to that?
First of all, that is what actually angered the residents of Toekomsrus. It's because there was a lack of communication. The people only found out not through the proper channels as to how these houses have been allocated to the people. Because the contractor of this project, he came out and keys was given to residents from the back of his boot, the boot of his car. Mm. And that is when people got so angry, they came out in their numbers and then they asked him questions which he was very arrogant to answer. Not one of our councillors, they failed us. Not one of the councillors ever came out to say, this is a community thing, this is our ward, this is a DA ward, but none of them came out to show that we want to stand behind these people, and that is how we invaded the places.
Mm-hmm. What is your message to government as you stand here now?
My message to government is that please recognize us and know that we are human, and all we want is a safe haven, not just for ourselves, but for our kids and generations to come. Mm-hmm. So all we want is a place where we can call home, and we found home. So they might as well just come out and give us our title deeds and life goes on. That's what we want.
Absolutely. My Elizabeth, is there anything you'd like to add?
Wat sy gesê het is die waarheid, my darling. En die ding is, ons is hier om te bly. Ons gaan hier bly. Sien jy my ouderdom? Ek kan nie nog in Zosas loop en bly en loop en rond uitgesit word all over land toe, soen toe, waan toe, soen toe. Ek gaan hier bly. Tot die hale vir my kom haal hier so, hier in Erfson. Ja, my darling.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Noem ons die hale, ne? Die undertakers. Ja, hulle gaan vir my kom uithaal hier so. Ja.
You heard it there, Dudu. The community here applauding the words of Ma Elizabeth and Logan there, saying that they will not be moved. They live here, they belong in this place, and this is home. And that government needs to step up and intervene and make sure that people are provided, documentation which says that they belong here and that this is their rightful property.